Good morning, my friends. Welcome to our first official team call. This is going to make me feel like crying. I have no idea what has held me back for the last 5 years, except for I totally do. And that's exactly what we're going to chat about today. I wanted to chat with you guys about finding and conquering limiting beliefs. But before we jump in to what I wanted to chat with you guys today, just a couple announcements. It's no excuse November, right? I thought that meant absolutely everything was $20 off. I should know better. Like, I've been here for 5 years, but the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack is $140, and it does include the nutrition programs now. 30-day breakaway is still on sale for $160, and then everything that was bumped back up to $180 is now back down to $160. So MBF, if you want an MBF challenge pack, and all the MM100 if you want like old school ones like size and whatever, all the things that are over $150 are $20 off. Okay, so completion packs were $130. That doesn't count for this. Okay, but everything is between $140 and $160. And you guys know what that includes. Like, it is so much bang for your buck, right? Like, so good. So definitely make sure you're following up with people like a boss. Right now, I'm still doing my invites, my normal invites from my stories, from my my workout story and my transformation posts, so that it keeps me in phase one, keeps me on my journey, keeps me accountable, and posting those things regularly. And same thing with coach invites too. That's where I invite to the coaching opportunity, is when I post about coaching. That's who I invite to the coaching opportunity. So again, keeps me in phase one. Am I talking about it? How am I talking about it? All of those types of things. Okay, so just a couple little nuggets there. But right now is when I try to follow up like a boss, because I've been talking to so many people for so many months, and a lot of them are telling me, not right now, like, I just want to enjoy the holidays, or money's a little tight, or XYZ, whatever. But those are the people that I'm okay then asking their permission. Sweet, I totally get it. Would it be all right if I checked back in with you after Christmas, if after Christmas is a better time? And I'm making a note of those people. So just really be like intentional about inviting, planting those seeds, so that come January, they're ready to sprout, building relationships like a boss, so that people know that you love them and are interested in them outside of just making a sale, right? And follow up with those, anybody who's been interested in the past, so that it keeps you fresh in their heads of, she really does want to help me. She didn't just like send me this random mass text once and like spam me and never reach out to me again. Our mean girl tells us like that by continuing to follow up, we're being spammy and icky and salesy. But my personal thoughts on that is, if I get one and done from you, that was it, icky and spammy and salesy. If you continue to reach out to me, you genuinely remember me. You genuinely care. You genuinely want me in your group, because you keep reaching out. And it's my fault if I don't say like, yo, girlfriend, I'm not interested. And I do, when people send me invites to other business, whatever, opportunities, products, books, lips, whatever, hair, all the things, I tell them no, or not right now, or follow up with me in XYZ amount of time. And if I ghost them, that is literally me just saying, you know what, I just don't want to mess with it right now, but I don't even know what I really want to say. So even my own personal experience, like, it doesn't mean no, because if I mean no, I tell them no. So keep building relationships with them. Keep following up. Don't forget about them, because how many of you guys that are here are like, she asked me 400 million times before I finally said yes, right? Because you want to know right from the get-go, you're not just a number. People care about you, and they remember you, and they remember your goals. Okay, so follow up like a boss. Keep track of your people. And I was actually potentially going to do a whole call about following up better, So that can be a call potentially for next week if we want more info on follow-ups and stuff. Okay. So next thing, we are doing that Emerald Dash. I can't remember what it's called. 10-day add to something, whatever. Emerald. Okay. Emerald again. If you're not Emerald, this is an awesome opportunity for you to go Emerald. It's a $5 buy-in, and the cash pot is like over $600 now. And then anybody who actually goes Emerald, their personally sponsored coach is going to chip in $5 per person. So like, all right, my girl Shalisa adds 2 more coaches. My girl Stephanie adds 2 more coaches. My girl Katora adds 2 more coaches. Bryn is going to contribute $15 because those 3 people added 2 more coaches. So the pot just got even bigger. And then the people who did it get to split it. And hello, Christmas cash. Like, yay for like 50, 60 extra bucks to spend on yourself, your spouse, your parents, your kids, your XYZ, whoever. Okay. So I know, like, hello 2020, hello Christmas. It's that time of year where everybody is like a little more strapped than normal. So a little extra cash. I know it sounds like $5, but you pay $5, you make $100 in commission because you sold 2 challenge packs, and you get at least, Ash said the last time they did this, the payout was like $50 and you paid in 5. So definitely worth it if you're willing to hustle and work for it. Okay. Last announcement, and then we'll jump right in. We are doing a Diamond Dash for those of you who are wanting to push for Diamond. I know Steph is in there, Brenda is in there, Jordan is in there, Laura is in there. Off the top of my head, that's the only ones that I can think of right away. But y'all, we are like, the only piece we're missing to end the year premiere is 2-star. And so we would have to have a couple things fall into place. Either we can go 2-star in my second business center or 2-star in my first, it doesn't matter. But we need somebody needs to go Diamond to make us 2-star, whether that means I build my sister to help her financially, give her the money, and help bless her life because she's helping bless mine by helping me build this business, whatever. And I'm just going to give that money to her. That's something Micah does for her family all the time and just lets them keep the income. And I'm like, I would love to just give my sister $1,000 this month just because, like, that's cool. So that's one option. Other option is our girl Steph is like so freaking close, and if her coach decides to step away, that would help us be 2-star as well. And then the other option is Haley or Kylie on that opposite side of Laura in my second business center. If Shalisa and Katora and Lauren and Brenda and all the fabulous people go Diamond, that will help us go 5-star for elite in the future, but that doesn't help us go 2-star just because of where you're placed. And so you don't need to know all that nitty-gritty details, but we're so freaking close, guys. Like, I believe in us. I totally think we're going to do it. And it's, I can just visualize already the call, sitting here. I'm going to Zoom with you guys, and we're going to have Doug call us, and we're going to cheer together, and it's going to be so freaking cool. Okay. We're going to make it happen. I just know it. Okay. Moving on to the bulk of the call. Okay. Today I wanted to chat with you about limiting beliefs, and I want to share with you a story that I don't know that I've ever told any of you. And I want to put a disclaimer, I don't know if that's the right word, before I tell this story. This is not coming from a place of like, woe is me, I'm going to tell you all of my baggage so that you can feel sorry for me. Like, that is not where I'm coming from. Okay. I'm going to share this story because I want you to know that I am normal. I want you to know that I have limiting beliefs. I want you to know that I have stuff that holds me back. And I want to teach you what I have done over the last year to make progress towards overcoming those limiting beliefs. Okay. And I'll give like the tactical tips and tricks for when you hit your head up against a limiting belief, how to overcome it. But first and foremost, I just want to share this quick story real quick so that I can let you know that I'm in the trenches with you. I have mean girls, mean guy. I see you, Alec, in my head. Okay. All the time. So take it back. 3 years ago. Okay. I've been a coach for 5 years now, but at that point I'd been a coach for 2 years, and Ash and I do this together. You guys know that. Hello. She's the one who introduced me to Beachbody. We've been doing this together, all the fabulous, all the things. Okay. She's always been a tiny bit ahead of me, but up until this point, we were able to stay pretty close. She went diamond. A few months later, I went diamond. She went 1 star. A few months later, I went 1 star. We went to new leader together. We both qualified in the same year. We went 2 star because I was a diamond and Jake was a diamond, and it took me 2 more years to go 2 star, and that's as far as I've gone. And clearly she's been 5 star, 7 star, elite twice, almost 3 times, whatever, all the things. And I'm going to try to share the story without like getting super emotional. But if I can talk about it on my podcast, I can talk about it with my best friends, because you guys are my best friends. Okay. The huge roadblock, it was September 2017. And we went to Super Saturday, live, Utah. It was the first time a super trainer ever came to our Super Saturday. Tony Horton came. I got my picture taken with him. We had a sleepover before Super Saturday. I had 7 or 8 girls from my downline, either my personally sponsored coaches or my personally sponsored coaches, whatever, there with me at this Super Saturday. And I was like at my lowest I'd ever been, weight loss after Holland. Like I was on top of the world, you guys. And I just felt like, oh my gosh, like life is so freaking good. And of course, you guys know the pattern, right? Like when life is so freaking good, like something, right? Like something falls, breaks, like whatever, right? And at that point, it was a week later that my husband came to me. We'd been married for 6 years. And he told me that for the last 6 years, he'd been lying to me and that he struggled with an addiction. And I knew about his addiction when we were dating, but he had told me for the last 6 years that he had overcome it and that he was all right and that he was fine. And then like a week after this Super Saturday, he comes home. I won't, all the nitty gritty details, whatever. He just shared with me, I've been lying to you for the last 6 years. And then a week after that, I found out I was pregnant with Delilah. And to go, holy crap, to go like from this like, oh my gosh, I'm on top of the world, to, oh my gosh, my whole world is a lie, to, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. Now I'm going to be gaining weight. And my hormones are going to be crazy and it's just going to be fine. And now I have this like, do I even want to be married to this human? But now I'm bringing a second child into our marriage. And it was just a really hard time. And if you've heard Ashley's story, that was the exact same time that Emma was born. And you guys know her story. As soon as Emma was born, she took off. She exploded. She went elite, 5-star, all the things. And it was just, oh gosh, guys, this is when I get like into my, I'm going to try not to sob, okay? It was just one of those moments of like, wait for me. And she didn't wait for me. And I was going through the hardest time in my whole life, and she was exploding. And it was so freaking hard, you guys. Never want to relive that year ever again. But I'm still here. I'm still here. And it has taken a lot of like peeling back the layers. Why am I still here? Why do I want this? Why am I a coach? Why? And that team that was there with me at that Super Saturday picture, there's one girl still here from that picture 3 years ago. One. And her name is Lauren. Okay. One. Every single other person has quit from that picture. And I don't know if that's my fault. I don't know if that other passions, other purposes, other whatever, but I took that really hard and I like put it on myself that if I hadn't gone through this hard season, XYZ, where could I have been? Woe is me, all the things, right? So this year, I just had a really huge wake-up call. Okay, I've kind of been, ever since then, I've continued to do coaching stuff. I've continued to do the things, but I've just kind of been treading water. I haven't really been making much progress. I've been hitting Success Club, but barely, but on the last day of the month, whatever, like not really making progress. Yes, I'm diamond, but I'm not like Blake is 1-star. I'm whatever, like just this awkward, like just treading. Sometimes I'm succeeding, sometimes I've lost. Sometimes I'm succeeding 2 steps forward, 1 step back, just for 2.5 years, you guys. And then February came around and my girl Shalisa told me she wanted to coach. And it flipped something in my head that I was like, someone wants to coach with me. And she was my girl Anna's, and Anna had stepped back. And then a few days later, my girl Stephanie said, I want to coach with you. And I was like, what's happening right now? And then my girl Laura exploded. And then all of you guys like just came and kept coming and just kept slaying. And I was like, what is happening right now? This is the best thing ever. And it all, when I look back at my year 2020, right, I realized that almost without fail, one of you guys came when I had a breakthrough of some sort of, I found some sort of limiting belief, Satan sabotage, self-sabotage, whatever you want to call it. I found something and I overcame it. And then somebody found me, or I found somebody, or whatever. And then like literally almost I can identify like Stephanie and Shalisa were when I was going through this and overcoming this. Katora was when this, Kyla was when this, whatever, Laura was this. And it truly has just been really cool to watch the growth that has come as I've dug into what is my mean girl saying? What am I afraid of? And truly, I know we say this all the time, but truly listening to your mean girl, not to let her stay, but to understand, or your mean guy, I promise I see you, Alec, to the mean voice in your head, and truly understanding what it is that they're saying so that you can combat it and overcome it and not run into the roadblock, but jump over it to clear the hurdle for sure. Okay. So a few of the things that I have learned this year. Okay. Number one, when you come up against a roadblock, ask God for help. Okay. I know you guys know I'm a God person. I don't need this disclaimer right now. I don't know who just said that in the chat because it says Bryn Weiss, but it was probably Steph or Jordan. Steph or Jordan said, yes, my hardest moments when Satan works on me hardest has always been right around the corner from someone joining my team. Yes, 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 yes. And when those like, he comes and he's like gonna attack you and then like something good happens, right? But number one, seriously, ask God for help. And if you're not someone who believes in God, I know we may or may not have a couple people on here that don't necessarily believe in God, but the universe, higher power, whatever you want to call it, right? Like you do not have to do life alone. And I realized that I was trying to soldier through by myself. And it was actually the book Captivating that helped me recognize this. And it was just like a one-liner in the book that I really wasn't listening to that well, but for whatever reason, that moment, it just like, bam, hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I am talking to you, Bryn. Like, stop doing this by yourself. I care about you. I love you. I want to help you. All ye that are heavy laden, right? Come unto me and I will give you rest. I probably just butchered what that actually, the verbiage, but that's the main principle. Come unto me and I will give you rest. Yes, same. Someone said in the chat, either Jordan or Stephanie, Satan is trying to distract us from the amazingness around the corner. Yes, yes, yes. So very first and foremost, literally pray for help. And he cares about diamond and emerald. Like, it sounds stupid, but he does, because if it matters to you, it matters to him. And if you say, Heavenly Father, I really want to hit Success Club today, and I've been working so hard and I just haven't found the couple of people that need and want my help, will you please inspire me to know who needs me, who needs this community, who needs this resource, this outlet. And I know it's hard to like, I can't ask him for that. That sounds so selfish for whatever reason. I don't know why that sounds selfish, that I want to help people. Get out of my head, Satan, right? But pray. If it matters to you, it matters to him. Okay? That's the first tip. Okay? Second tip that I want to share with you is you got to get it out of your head somehow. Either journal it out or speak it out with someone that you love and trust. Okay. There's only, and this is something Brene Brown talks about in Gifts of Imperfection and Daring Greatly, about there's only a certain amount of people that you should really tell your story, like your full story, and work through all your ish with. Because they got to be that person who's not going to like one up you, like, well, you've been going through that, well, listen to what I've been going through, right? Or the person that's like, oh, well, you should just try this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Like, no, just let me just speak it out. I don't need you to fix me. I don't need you to tell me that your problems are worse than mine. I just need to talk. Okay. I need to talk. I need to get it out there. I need you to tell me that I'm not alone. I need you to hear me. And that's it. Okay. So those people, and I'm sure you can think of them in your head right now. For me, that is Blake and my little sister Popper and my little sister Janine. Popper is not her real name, just in case you're wondering. But that's her nickname. We've called her forever. So when I'm going through hard crap, those are the three people I call. Like, yes. So, and if they're unavailable for whatever reason, my journal is my best friend. And it sounds cheesy, but I literally, like, in Jen Sincero is one of those people who, she's a life coach. And I just finished listening to You Are a Badass. And she gave several examples of like working through your ish and just like asking yourself the questions of, so like, for example, the other day, I found a limiting belief that I can't talk about To Be Mindset because To Be Mindset is Ashley's. And I was like, is that really true? Like, is To Be Mindset actually Ashley's? No, it belongs to Alana and Beachbody. Okay, so am I a Beachbody coach? Yes. Therefore, can I talk about To Be Mindset? Yes. Do I love To Be Mindset? Yes. Has it changed my life? Yes. Okay, then you can talk about To Be Mindset. And it was one of those like, okay, you're right. Yep. Okay, great. I'm going to talk about To Be Mindset because I love it. And just like journal, and that was all in my journal. Okay. And just like recognizing the stupid little lies that we're telling ourselves and overcoming them. Okay. And then talk it out. Yesterday, I recognized and realized that I have fear. And you guys probably haven't seen my stories yet today, but I hit a new low on the scale today. Haven't had a new low in almost 3 weeks. And I recognized yesterday a limiting belief that I am afraid to hit the number that I hit after Holland. Why? Because of the story that I just told you. I am afraid that if I get that low again, that my team is going to be huge and thriving and fabulous, and something's going to happen. the rug is going to be ripped right out from underneath me, and either something's going to happen with my family or Blake, or something's going to happen with Ashley or whatever. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid of that number. So therefore, I got down to my pre-Ellie weight, but after Elila, I never got as low as I did with Holland. It's like 5 pounds, but still it was 5 pounds, okay? And I hit my pre-Ellie weight. I've gone underneath my pre-Ellie weight, but I haven't gone down to my Holland weight, post-Holland weight. And I recognized this yesterday because I'm reading Alana's book, You Can Drop It. And I was reading out, there's a part at the beginning of the book that has you repeat out loud this mantra 4 times, affirmation, whatever. I want to lose this weight. I can lose this weight. I care to lose this weight. I will lose this weight. Something along those lines. And she has you repeat it 4 times. And it like made me emotional that I didn't realize that I still wanted to lose more weight. I thought I'm like, yeah, I hit my pre-Ellie weight. Like, yeah, I'm fine and I'm great. And no, but it wasn't until yesterday, like, no, I care to lose this weight. I want to prove to myself that I can get there again, that I can have a thriving team, because I do, that I can surpass myself. And guess what? I can catch up to Ashley again. And I can be there with her, and we can do this together. And we have a vision, and we share it all the time of being up on the stage together, holding hands, all the cheesiness, whatever, I don't care. Good morning. Wait, go close the door so I wake up Ellie on that, please. And then now you can sit by me. Okay, shut the door. And it's just been time after time. I mean, granted, she didn't get to walk the stage this year. Hello, COVID. But like last year, when she was up on stage, all the things by herself, it was one of those just like reminder to Bryn, you failed. You didn't do it. You're not up there with her. And that's my own ish that I got to overcome. And I have the team right here on this call with me that can help us get to that point and can help me overcome my ish. Because guess what? You are. You guys have been my inspiration this year to show up when I didn't want to keep going when life got hard, to keep pushing through my journey and coach life and all the things. And I'm trying to put Star-Lord's gun on his hand while I talk to you, and it's really hard. So I'm sorry, I'm distracted. But seriously, you guys are life. And I freaking love you. And I hope you know that, because you're in my gratitude journal every day, and in my prayers every day. And I adore you. Just in case you didn't know that, there you go. There's another reminder. Laura said in the chat, yes, there's actually only like 2 people that I talk with all the hard things with. And that's, and her therapist. Yes. In addition to those 2 people. Yes. Same Z's girl. I got my betrayal trauma coach that I freaking love, and I talk through all the hard with. So, anyways, okay. So let God help you. Speak it out, journal it out, get over your ish somehow, but you got to get it out of your head. Okay. It can't stay there. Otherwise it just loops and it feels really heavy, and you're never able to really work through it. So you got to find somebody you trust, talk it out, speak it out, or write it out. Okay. Okay. Then the last thing that I wanted to share with you is combat it. Okay. Do the actions you need to do to slay your limiting belief. Okay. So where in the last week I found, 1, I can't talk about 2B mindset. Yeah, I can, and I'm going to. because my, not that everything is income related, whatever, but me and my family are motivated by income. I want to make enough money to cover the needs of my entire family so that my husband can follow his heart and he doesn't have to continue to do landscaping, which he hates if he doesn't want to. Okay. He can go do his woodworking and sell random cornholes and sell random XYZ because he likes it and he wants to, because he wants to, not because he feels obligated to. And no, I have to stay in this job that I freaking hate because we need the money, right? I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I want him to have the same light in his eyes that I have in mine. I want him to love his job. And I know this opportunity can get me there. So I got to get over my ish and do it. My highest paycheck ever was when I was doing 2B Mindset, talking about it regularly. It wasn't even a crazy sale. It was just when it came out and no, he's still in his bed. Yes, my highest paycheck ever was after 2B Mindset came out. And so why am I not talking about 2B Mindset more? Because it's Ashley's. Wait a minute. Is it really Ashley's? XYZ, whatever. I did that exercise. I cannot right now. The superheroes are right here though. Okay, I need you to go ask Daddy for help because I'm talking to my friends. Okay? He's just in his bed, but he's awake. He's just chilling. Okay, thank you. Okay, I see a question in there. I will figure that. I will come back to that in just a second. Okay. But now my brain. Okay. Yes. 2B Mindset. Talk about it. Limiting belief. Whatever. Okay. Combat. Yes, that's what we're chatting about. Okay. So when I recognize, and these two things are kind of in alignment, right? Like I have a fear that I can't talk about 2B Mindset. Yes, I can. Whatever. And I have a like ish over my personal weight loss. What's going to help me get there? Okay, then he's probably downstairs. Please stop interrupting me. Okay. I love you. I need to do 2B Mindset. I need to watch the videos. I need to read her book. I need to like watch her stories. I need to be like in Alana's head because one, that will get me talking about 2B Mindset. Two, that will help me in my own personal weight loss journey. Okay. So I have identified for myself what I need to do to combat it. Yes. And then I need to fuel my fire with like all the confidence and you are freaking awesome books that are out there. Some of my favorites, if you're like, I struggle with confidence too, like talk to me. What one should I read? Awaken the Giant Within is freaking good. Unf Yourself is really good. You Are a Badass is really good. Those are the top three that come to my head. Like She Owns the Place is really good. I haven't read it yet, but You Are the Girl for the Job. I've heard really good things about it and it's on my list to read it next. The Miracle Equation is a really good one for confidence and self-belief. Anyways, those are just some of my favorites. Okay. So those are the 3 tips that I really wanted to share with you. Ask God for help. Get it out of your head. Journal, speak it out. Combat it intentionally with your personal development, with your actions that you take. Okay. Going back to the chat. And please, 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 if you have any questions, ask them. Okay. You can unmute yourself. You can type them in the chat, all the things. We'll just like close it out with a couple question, answer, whatever things. And then I'll let you have a fabulous Wednesday. I think it was Jordan. It says Bryn Wise. Okay, yes, it was Jordan. How do you journal it out when you are unsure of what is holding you back? How do you find exactly what your limiting beliefs are? And that is a wonderful question. I'm really glad you asked that. Let me close the door so I don't wake up my girls. Okay, so really, I wish I had an easier answer for you. It just comes with practice. It just comes with intentionally recognizing your thoughts and just the recurring thoughts that are mean that you have. And whatever that negative, mean voice in your head is saying over and over and over and over again, that's a limiting belief. And just write it down. And even if you can't journal it out or talk it out right then and there, just write it down. And then you can revisit it later today, tomorrow, this weekend, whatever. Just Write it down, get it out of your head, recognize it for what it is, that it is a limiting belief. Any recurring mean thought in your head is a limiting belief. And it almost always is deeper rooted than that, right? Like the mean thought that you have in your head is, I can't share To Be Mindset because it's Ashley's. Okay, that was the limiting belief I had. But the deeper rooted thing lied way deeper in I have like a weird ish when it comes to, I can't pass Ashley. I'm not allowed to, because makes me emotional even thinking about it. But when we were in high school, she was Bryn's sister. And she hated that. She hated being known as Bryn's sister because I was on drill team, dance company, musical theater. I was whatever, prom queen. It doesn't matter. She didn't have any friends in high school, like none, hardly any. And she had a really hard high school experience. And she was on suicide watch, depression, all the things. So I have this deep-seated belief that not just, I can't share To Be Mindset because it's Ashley's, I can't pass Ashley, because if I do, she'll be Bryn's sister again. And she'll go back on suicide watch. And she'll be depressed. And she'll hate me again. You know, it's so much more than just, I can't talk about To Be Mindset, right? But that's where it started. That's where it started. And then talking through it with people that I love, people I trust, journaling it out. And please know that the To Be Mindset thing came out like a week and a half ago, but that whole, what I just said, the reason I didn't just like bawl when I said that is because I identified that, like I can't pass Ashley because of what I just said. That was a limiting belief I found months ago with my therapist, okay, and my betrayal trauma coach. And that is why I would really, really encourage you, ever since my like breakthrough with Beachbody, where I like decided I'm all in, I'm never going back. I have had an outside person, outside of Ashley, outside of my own personal coach, to talk me through my crap, whether it was a therapist, a betrayal trauma coach, or someone like Josh Coates or Kyle Sullivan. I have used all 4 of those resources since my January 2017 breakthrough, where I was like, nope, I'm never quitting. Like, I'm never quitting ever. I'm in this for my life. And so I would really encourage you. Like, yes, am I great? Do I do one-on-ones? Sure. Yes, they're fabulous. But I would really encourage you to get a mindset coach, whether it's a therapist, a betrayal trauma coach, somebody like Josh Coates, Kyle Sullivan, whatever. Anna Bullock, she's a life coach, right? Like, she's on our team. Just someone like that to help you talk through your issues, for lack of a better word, because we all have them. We all have them. Yes, Laura said everyone needs a therapist. Laugh out loud. It's so true. We all do. We really do. And I mean, you just heard that, like Bryn, okay, who's leader on this team, and Laura, who is our diamond on this team. We both see therapists. Okay, there's no shame. And that is not to say like, oh, as soon as you get a therapist, you'll go diamond. Like, I can't, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success, whatever, right? With finding a therapist. But I really do believe that more than anything else, if you dig into your limiting beliefs, your mean girls, your mean guy, your mean thoughts, all the things, and you get a therapist, you talk through these things with other people, it will change your life. Jordan said, I need to find one here. I had an amazing therapist in Virginia, but haven't found one here in Florida. Yes. And really it comes like when I very first started finding therapists and looking into it, I think I had like 3 before I finally found the one that I liked. And we went to one and it was like, yeah, you're putting me to sleep. The only time you can see me is 8 o'clock at night after my kids are in bed and I'm pregnant, and you have an apostle-like voice, and I'm just going to sleep while we talk. And no, that did not work out well for me. And just, yeah, you got to find the people that work with you. And Laura said, search based on your needs. It's trial and error to find the right fit for you. Totally, totally agree. So perfect. Okay. Any other questions before we wrap it up? Okay. Yeah, Jordan said I have been to one here, but she wasn't for me. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And the one I'm meeting with is the second one that I found in Vegas too. The first one wasn't bad. It just wasn't, he wasn't great. And you're welcome, Jordan. I love you. I love all of you guys. I really do. So thank you for jumping on. My mean girl was like, you should just sleep in. No one's going to get on anyways. No one cares what you have to say. And and then I got on and there was already 6 people and I was like, ah, I love you guys. I really do. So thank you for being fabulous. Steph, can you turn on your camera? We'll take a quick picture. Recording people, I'll stop the recording. I love you. Thanks for watching the recording, and I'll see you later.